This is for the Discord bot. For now. Yeah, learning resources are pretty bad. Unless you're watching a Cody Simpson video. You know what I mean? So the question now is, should we have...
Whoa there, naughty boy. Someone's gonna get a spanking.
That genuinely scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. That sound was so loud in my ears. Thanks, Ricardo. What's up, man? How you doing tonight, Ricardo? You're always doing good, so I hope you're doing good tonight. Doing good, hope you doing well. Yep, I am. Just chilling. Oh, almost finished with the semester for school, so I'm just taking a little break right now, and then I'm gonna go back to studying and stuff like that. No, this is a Discord bot. Yeah. For my stuff here. Yeah. So we gotta think about, should we have a separate list for mutes or just one total list? That's the question. If you want, I can help you make a basic game in libgdx, though it takes some time, probably 6 hours. No thanks. Appreciate the offer, though. Okay, so pretty sure we need to instantiate this. I guess we can just do it here. And then we can create some methods for it. Public void add infraction. Or should we do something like mute, add mute, mute, what should I say? Mute member, add mute, add ban, what database am I using? I'm using a MongoDB database. So let's make a mute infraction. And then we'll also make a ban infraction, which extends the infraction. There we go. And so every infraction is going to have a reason. Every infraction is going to have a date of when the infraction happened. What should I say for that? Start date? What's a good name for that? What the hell would I call this? Somebody give me a name, please. What do I give to a name for a variable? This represents the name, like this represents the date of when the infraction was given to the user. What do I call it? Thanks, Mike. What's up, my man? 3 months already, what the hell? Current time, start time. Start time, I guess. Start time. Thanks, Mike. Current time. Call it date. No. You disgust me. Can y'all hear my AC right now? Is my mic bad or something? Start date. Okay, we'll call it start date for now, and we'll change it later if we have to. Let me turn off my air conditioner. Alright. So we'll have a start date, and then we'll have an end date. So private date, end expire date. How about that? Expire date. But should we use a date object or a local date object? I don't even know like which one's better, because I don't know. Reason, start date, expire date. Yeah, system.current time, but that returns milliseconds. I want to know what object that should represent it as. Pretty sure a local date might be better though. Let's Google it or Bing it. Difference between date and local date. Java. Perhaps we should use a local date though. It depends on how we want to use it also. So yeah, binging is lit. People sleep on binging, bro. Yeah, the Edge browser is so better than the Chrome browser. Okay, should I use a local date? Do you know anything about local dates, Mike? I wonder what this looks like within the, how this will be translated in the database. That's a good question, too. Yes, I know. Okay, so infraction, and then we'll just have getters for that, obviously. So, getters and setters. And also, I mean, technically, is the mute infraction going to add anything onto this class, or is it just going to be representative of what it is? So would there even be a need for this? Bro, Mike, you don't understand. The Edge browser is so good, man. Just, it's so clean. Look at this shit. I'd wipe my ass with this shit. It's so beautiful. And you can import your bookmarks, you can import your thingamajiggies all into that from Chrome. It's so beautiful. You can have collections of, like, you know, your favorite porn and shit. Like, come on, bro. It's amazing. It could read to you. Like, look at this shit.
Difference between java.utilityDate and java.time.localDate in Java, closed. Avoid java.utilityDate. The main
Like, just imagine if I was blind. This would be so useful, you know what I mean? I don't plan on going blind very soon, but, you know. How do I get out of this, though? Okay. Chrome, dude, it's better than Chrome. What are you talking about? Chrome is like doo-doo. Anyway. So, what should we do here? Technically, well, no, not technically. Does it make sense to have a subclass that is concrete but doesn't have any properties? Because all I want to do is distinguish between a mute and a ban by using instance of. But if mute and bans don't have anything different in terms of its properties and stuff, then there's not really a real use. I don't know. I feel like that's a bad design pattern. I don't know what the fuck a Yandex is, but it sounds nasty. Yes, I'm in college. Okay, so here. Oh man, I don't know. Let's Google this too. Does it make sense to have a concrete subclass with no properties? Shut up, bitch. Maybe I like being spied on. And come on, it's 2020. You should have unlimited broadband at this point. Like, come on, bro. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Probably not a good idea. Well, actually, well, okay, so we have two choices. At least what I think. We could keep these even though they don't have anything inside them, so that we can distinguish between two types of infractions. Because obviously you can't instantiate an abstract class. Or you could create an enumeration for this class and then make it concrete, so that you can distinguish between the two types of infractions. Or third option, you could inside the member have two lists, one list for mute infractions and one list for ban infractions, and just make this concrete. I feel like having two lists might be easier, because then you don't really need to sort it. Let's see if we can make an enumeration for this. I don't know. It's tough. How would an enumeration even show up in the database? I don't even know how to make an enumeration. It's been so long. Holy crap. Enum thing. Is it like that? Something like that? I don't fucking know. What the hell? Oh, is it enumeration? Okay, let me do some Googling. How to make enumeration Java. We don't even need to, actually. For now. So what we're gonna do is make this concrete. Just get rid of these. And then we'll have mute infractions and ban infractions. Okay, so Okay. So now, let's come up with a command so we can test this functionality out. So we'll call it the mute command. And let's make a separate package actually for staff commands. Staff commands. Hey, what's up, Fake? How are you doing, man? It's good to see you again. It's been a little bit. Hello. Hey, thanks for subscribing again, Fake. 2 months. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How's it going, my man? Hello, hello, hello. You fell asleep at your kitchen? Get some sleep, my man. Go night night. There's a way to connect the bot to LuckPerm's database for giving the Discord rank like Patreon, Twitch, and this stuff. Oh, that's actually a really cool idea. So you're saying connect to the LuckPerm's database and go through our database and check to see, or no, go through our server and check to see who is a subscriber, who is a YouTube member, etc. And then go into the LuckPerm's database and then make them have that rank there. That's a really cool idea. I'm gonna make a, I'll make a suggestion for that on the issues board. Let's go right here. If you have any ideas, you can add them too if you want to. Anybody, you can go to here and click new issue and say integration with LuckPerms to give Discord server roles as ranks. Maybe by hooking into their database. That's a really cool idea, Fake. Thanks, man. I'll add it for you. So, new feature, and there you go. And you can add your own. If you come up with any more cool ideas, you can go to the thing here. Go to announcements, then go to issues, and you can add your own issues, which are just like ideas and stuff like that. There we go. So now it's on the board here. Cool. So how do we come up with an expire date? So local date. Okay, we gotta think about that. How does someone provide? How do current plugins do it is the question. Limit reason. So how do you do that? That's interesting. Let's try this. So mute mic. Can you use Unix timeline? Do you mean like oh yeah, I know about this. So yeah. So we can use this, but the question is okay, so first we need to figure out how do we grab that from the command. So we got to think about we could do like 5 days, 4 hours, 10 seconds, and then give a reason. Too sexy, something like that. What? I can't find user? Oh, because I typed it wrong. Okay, let's try again. Oh wow, you fucker. He's lucky. Okay. Yeah. So who's a person I can ban? Let's try banning this guy, or muting this guy. Apollo. Hey, there we go. So, how do I unmute this poor guy? Help. Uh-oh. Help. Oh. How do I see how long he's banned for? Or muted for? How do I see how long he's muted for? I don't know. Unmute Apollo. Okay. So that's how we can do it, I guess. Format it in a way. So, let's think. So let's say we format it like this. So the user provides a date. So, not a date, but like an amount of time from the current date. So 10 days, 5 hours, 400 seconds. So we need to parse this and figure out what these corresponding values are. Oh yeah, history might be a good one. Fake. Thank you for that. Let's see if we can try it. History Apollo. Maybe not. Okay, so how can we parse this is the question. We need to figure out, come up with a way to parse it. Unless you could somehow use that. Let's see. Is there an easy way? See, the date API for Java is kind of big. Like, there's so many different things you can do. So. Oh, you can, there's a parse thing. Look at this. But that's not, so that's going to be the current date though. I want like the date from the current date, basically. Somehow. Like I want to get the current date and then add on to that, given, you know, one of these. So let's get the current date and see if we can work with it. So let's comment this out. Comment this out. And let's make a local date. Current date is equal to local date now. And then current date dot so we want to add on to it somehow. Plus days, plus years, so you can add on stuff. But it would be cool if we can add on stuff given this. Like if it can parse it, is there a way to do that? What is this at time? I don't even know what that means. Combines this date with a time to create a local date time. This returns a local date time formed from this date at the specified hour, minute, and second. The nanosecond field would be set to 0. The individual... What even is a date? Okay, let's try this. So, current date dot toString. I don't think that's going to give me what I wanted to give me, but we'll see what happens when we try doing that. So, date is a measurement of time. Wow, thank you. But, what is a local date time then? That's a good question. So, let's see what it prints out when we try this. First, we need to register everything. So, let's go to Discord bot service and register it. So add command, new, mute command, member repository, Discord configuration, repository, and this. Okay, so let's try running this. I'm pretty sure what's going to print out to the console is just the milliseconds. So, mute. Uh-oh. calm down. Oh, okay. Hold on. I made changes to my database real quick. I need to update it. Okay, so I added a new user to my database. Just gotta wait for those changes to deploy. I'm gonna go PP. I'll be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
So my database should be good to go now, but I need to restart IntelliJ to do the environmental variables. What, I peed fast? Okay, let's see if it works now. Okay, cool. So mute mic. Got an error, let's see. Index 1 out of bounds for length 1. Here. We don't even need this. Let's try again. Okay, so our date that was printed out is 2020, 11, and 12. But does this store the amount of seconds also? There's something we can use, a date. Wait. Get. See, this doesn't seem to give us the temporal field. What is that? What the fuck? Okay, let's do some Googling. Local date. Time. This one seems like it might be more useful. Let's try this out. So instead of a local date, we'll do a local date time. So this gives us much more information, like the second, the year, and all that stuff, which is very useful to what we're trying to do. So now we can do minus days, minus hours, minus minutes, minus seconds. So that's good, and plus. Great. So is there an easy way to do it though? Is there a parsing thingy we can use? That would be very nice. There's something called a temporal adjuster. Temporal amount. Temporal amount. Java temporal amount. Perhaps there's a thing within that we can use. So temporal amount dot. Nope. So we should probably make a temporal amount. Nope, you can't. That's an interface. So what does a temporal amount represent? Is it temporal object too? Okay, whatever. I guess we just need to do it ourselves. Wait. How to parse string to date. How to parse amount of time in string. How to parse amount of time to add to a date in Java. Hmm. Hello, Dark. Dark, you want something to do since you're so smart? I have a challenge for you. Okay, so let's say you are given a string like this. So 10 days, 5 hours, 4 minutes, and 500 s or seconds. What you need to do is be able to parse it. So take this and retrieve each thing. So we could say int days is equal to 10, integer hours is equal to 5, etc. So you need to be able to parse a string like that. That's what I'm trying to do here. Because then I could take those amounts and then add it on to the current time. I feel like there's a better way to do this, but I'm not sure. I think I'm actually doing something like this in my other project. Uh-oh. I mean, it doesn't have to be Java, dummy. But Java's cool. Let's see if we can find my other project. Where the hell is my shop plugin? If you can do it before I figure it out, Darky, I'll give you 500 points. Deal? I'm so confused. Where's all my stuff? What? Oh, it's not plugged in. 1 second. Here we go. Okay, let's see if we can find our Cortex Shop plugin. Timestamp. Come on, Dark, I'll give you 500 points. That's an offer you can't refuse. Okay, so here I'm providing the amount of seconds and then translating them into the corresponding values. So I could do that, but that's kind of lame. That scared the shit out of me. Thank you for following Space Imps. Welcome. Hello. Hello. So what am I trying to do? Right now we're making a mute command for my Discord bot, and I'm trying to take a string like this and add, like, get the individual units, so the days, the hours, the minutes, the seconds, and then add it on to a local date object, which is easy, but the hard part is getting the individual units from a string that looks like this. So that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, there's multiple ways you could do it, obviously. I'm just trying to think about the best way to do it, which is probably not how I'm going to end up doing it. So I don't know, I'm just playing around with the idea. So what I'm thinking is you could split up this string here into a array of characters. So you have a character for each character, or a element for each character, and you go through it one by one, and when you arrive at a character like D, which stands for days, then what you do is you can go and check each character before that character, and then that'll let you grab the number. But I don't know. Something like that. Or what we could do is start from the beginning, and if it's a number, then it's a number. But once it reaches a alphanumeric character like D, then we know that the characters in front of it, which are numbers, are for that. So we're going to go one by one, and if the character is character dot character dot is alphanumeric, or is digit rather. If it's a digit, then we can add it to a temporary thingamajiggy. So if it's a digit, then we'll add it to something called temp, I guess. Temp. We'll do temp dot, or no, can we? We can't append it to a string, so we can use. We can use concatenation. So so we'll just make it empty. So we'll do temp is equal to temp plus c. C. Otherwise, else if c character dot is an alphanumeric, then we need to figure out which alphanumeric it is first of all. So we'll have a switch for that. So switch C, and then case C or D for days. And so then we know that the characters in front of it are part of that. So so case D, so we know it's a day. So what we can do now is do let's move this up here. Well, actually, so let's move this up here. We'll use this as a way to hold our numbers. We need to instantiate these, obviously, so there we go. So now we can try doing days is going to be equal to integer.parse integer temp. So now we're parsing that, putting it there, and then we break. But also what we need to do is clear this after we're done using it. So temp is equal to that, because then it would just keep adding onto it every time it reaches a alphanumeric. So case h for hours is equal to integer.parse int temp. Okay. Cool. So there we go. So now, just for testing purposes, let's print this out just so we can see the result of what we just did. So we'll say days space hours. So if we did this correctly, it probably won't work on the first try. It should say 10 and then 5 or no 4 yeah, 5. Okay. So let's try this out. There we go, it works already. Cool. So I beat you, Dark. But if you're still there, if you can come up with a better way to do it, then I'm all ears. Okay, so let's do this for the rest of these now. So we got hours, case, minutes. Should we do min for minutes? I think we should do min for minutes, because m is going to be for months, I believe. That makes more sense. So case y for years. So okay, so also instead of doing these, having these variables here, we could also move this upwards and have this here, and then we can do current date dot add. What's it called? Plus, so plus years, and then add on integer dot parse int temp. There we go. Awesome. So hopefully this works. Oh, so no. Oh crap. So okay, so we got to do current date is equal to that. So there we go. And so just replace these. So plus days plus hours, and then plus minutes. Oh wait. Oh crap. So this is min. We can't do min because it's looking at each character. Uh-oh. So how do we do that? So you still have time, Dark, by the way, because I I need to redo this. So okay, so instead of going through, we can still go through each character, but we're gonna have another temp. Let's rename this one here to temp number, and we'll have another one called temp unit. Temp unit is equal to new, or actually, yeah. So there we go. So temp unit is equal to a blank string, and then if it's a alphanumeric, wait, if it's an alphanumeric, okay, so that complicates it a little bit more. What we want to do then is loop from that point on until we reach another number. So we'll do temp unit. So temp unit is equal to temp unit plus, and then the current character. And then what we want to do now is have another for loop character x bob.to character array. And so, well, actually, no, we don't want to do that. We want to substring it. So, yeah. No. Let's think. So we'll do bob.substring, and then the current index. So the begin index will be the current index. So, but this does not provide an index, so we got to refactor this here. Unfortunately. Yeah. So let's refactor this. It doesn't let me. Hey, there we go. IntelliJ is really smart. So now we have each character, and so we can substring based on the current index and the end index, which is going to be character array.length, like that. And then to character array. Okay. You did it, Dark? All right. Put your code on the website, and then give me the link. And we'll see whose code's faster, maybe. Okay, so once we do that, we'll do temp unit is equal to first we need to see what it is. So if x dot character dot is alphanumeric x, then we can do temp unit is equal to temp unit plus x, like that. Hopefully that works. I think. Although it's starting at the current index, so we should probably do plus that. So temp unit instead, and then we need to replace temp unit like that. Okay. Oh, temp unit. There we go. Huh, that's weird. Does it actually work? Oh, that's smart. So you can just look at them one by one by grabbing them. That's kind of cool. Okay. Uh, Dark, see if you can do it. So look, so M may stand for minutes, but it also can stand for months, right? So try changing this to a string and see if you can figure out how to do it using a string like min for minutes instead of M for minutes. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do too. I had to change it to a string because you can have more than one character for a thingy-majiggy, so yeah. Okay, everything's looking good so far. Let's see what happens if we run this. So we get, oh, nothing happened. Let's try again. Okay, cool. So we get this weird thingy here. Not sure what that means. So we need to format it somehow. So, let's think. So actually we can just, well, get. Okay, let's do something like toString before and after. So this is what it looks like before, and then after we should get something different. So let's try that. So nothing looks like it's changing. Did I say that correct? Doesn't look like it's changing. Okay, I'll test your code in a second. Let me try this first. So we need to come up with a date time formatter. Okay, so we got a datetime formatter. And so what we can do is print it out using that formatter. So format datetime formatter. Okay, let's try that. So we get Thursday, November 12th, 2020. So nothing changed here with the date. The date is the same. Oh, that's true. We don't know what the thing is, so let's try doing temp unit dot to string. Look at that. It looks stupid. So we messed something up here. Oh, that's right. So we want it to stop whenever it reaches a what's it called? Number. So else break. Let's try that. There we go. So now we get year DH. Perfect. At least that was perfect. Looks like we might have messed something else up though. What's going on here? Is it? What's it doing? Is it still looping? What is it doing? Because it should have printed out the new date after. Oh, wait. Okay. Let me try yours. Was it? What's your name? Dark? Wait, does it return, what is that? What happens if it's not found? Return 0? What is index of? Oh, that's a thing? Oh, that's useful. Wait. That's smart. Index of. Dang, that's pretty smart. Okay, so it should return 0 if it's not found. Good. Okay, so S out days. $20. Uh-oh, that's not correct. Oh, that's years. Cool. So, years. Now let's try minutes. Should do 4 minutes. $4. Great. Awesome. Okay. Dark, you get 500 points. Thanks, Dark. Okay. Look what I was doing. It's so doo-doo compared to what you came up with. That's pretty funny. Okay, so now what we can do is we can do we could well, we could do current date is equal to current date plus years, and like that, and just keep adding on to it, I guess. So years, months, days, hours, minutes, seconds. So years, months, days, hours, minutes, seconds. Though if someone passes I as the string, and if there's an I in min, that might have given error. If you get what I am saying, ha ha ha. Oh. I don't know. Well, we could try that, but let's try this first. So it should add on everything, so let's see what happens when we do that. So here, oh, I didn't change it. So plus months plus days plus hours plus minutes. Great. So Thursday, November 12th, 2020, blah, blah, blah. And then Saturday, March 23rd, 2041. Okay, so it looks like it's working. So it's hard for me to tell if it's working just from these alone, but we can assume it's working pretty much, right? So what were you saying, Dark? So you're saying pass an I right here as instead of Bob pass an I or something like that? Is that what you mean? And let's rename this to, well, this will be the second parameter, right? No, the third, yeah, second parameter. So this will be, let's rename it to time. So how about duration? So duration, oh, the second parameter? Oh, that's fine, because there's no I in relation to time, so we should be safe on that. So instead of this, we can do args, or arguments for the thingy, and then the second one. So like that. So then what we want to do is based on that new calculated date, we want to, well, first we need to go to our infraction class and change this from a local date to a local date time. Uh-oh. Now let's rename this to future date or expire date. There we go. And the reason will be Let's not worry about that right now. Okay, so the infraction has been created, and then what we want to do is tell the person being muted that they've been muted and all that information. So, user. Okay, so the user, and so we'll edit this, and we'll say you have been muted. The mute. Actually, we'll say you have been muted for, and then we could just literally pass the duration, so we don't have to worry about formatting it. So you have been muted for duration, space, period. The mute will expire, and then we can tell them when it expires. So expire date dot expire date dot format datetime format. Boom. What's the problem? Oh. Uh-oh. What should we do? I don't know what that is. That's tricky. Well, this is just a string though, so let's just put this into a string. Okay, now, do we have the person? Yes, we have the person in from our database. So now we can do member. Actually, we want to do that before, don't we? So member.add mute infraction. There we go. So that'll tell them they've been muted, and we also want to reply. So event.reply and say, so we want to say, so we'll say member, no, user.getName has been muted and will be unmuted, expire date formatted. Okay. So that should do everything we want it to do, hopefully. Now let's try it out. Cool Mike has been muted and will be unmuted on Tuesday, November 17th, 2020, 9:46:48. So 5 days from now. So right now is the 12th. So perfect, it works. Cool. And we can assume he's been messaged, so yeah. Hey, Dark, you still there? Can you join this server here? Please. Okay. Alright, so let me try muting you. I want you to screenshot the message that the bot sends you and put it into chat, please, okay? So mute your name, 100 days, 5 minutes, 24 seconds. And then we want a reason, so the reason's gonna be excessive swag. So please screenshot whatever the bot sent you and send it in chat. Great, that was fast, cool. You have been muted for blah blah blah. The mute will expire Wednesday, July 21st, 2021. Wait, it didn't send you anything else? You're supposed to give you the reason too. So it's saying the argument's length is not equal to 3. Then what is it? Hey, what's up, Aiden? So we do have 3 arguments, right? 1, 2, 3. That's weird. Look at that. So it says there's 3 arguments, but when I do arguments to length is equal to 3, if it's not equal to 3, then what is it? You switched to Eclipse because you're cool? Bro, Eclipse? Really? Of all the things you could have switched to, you switched to Eclipse? Come on, bro. You could have switched to NetBeans. That would have been a better choice. So 4? What the hell? Oh, it's because my delimiter is space, so this is a whole nother parameter here. I mean, argument. So that's fine. So what we can do is say, instead of, so okay, hold on, let's try this. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's do that. So instead of having a delimiter for, well, we can keep the delimiter, but instead of having it surrounded by quotes, we can just add on the the remaining arguments, right? So we could do arguments.length is greater than or equal to 3 instead, like that. So now, so how do we want to add it? I guess we can do string builder. So string builder reason is equal to new string builder. And so then we'll do for int I is equal to 0, I is less than arguments dot length I plus plus, and we don't want to start at 0, we want to start at 0 1 2 0 1 2 2. Yeah. So then we'll do reason dot append 2. No. Arguments dot 2. Like that. And so instead of here, we can do reason dot toString. And then right here, we will replace this. If I donated you a sum of money greater than $30, will you program an Eclipse for one stream? To be honest, no. That's how much I hate it. Oh yeah, So my freaking code, like, this is really bad control flow, I feel like. Because I'm doing the same if statement twice, and then up here, I have to do it a third time because of this. So I gotta fix that. What the hell? There's a repeat method? That's cool. I don't know how it works, but nice. Wait, what? That doesn't even make sense. I hate Eclipse because the UI is really bad. If you don't code and feel sexy at the same time, you're not actually coding, you know? Okay, so let's do instead of Dream uses Eclipse light theme. How do you feel about that? I don't know who Dream is, but he sounds like a dork. Okay. Dream was taken. Oh, that guy? He codes? Well, no, he can't code because he uses Eclipse, doesn't he? Light theme is good, though. I applaud him for that. Let's put it here. Okay, so I think we have everything we need now. Do I know who Technoblade is? No, but I've heard of him. Okay. Let's try this now. Oh yeah, we need to have spaces. We need to maintain the spaces, don't we? Uh-oh. We have an error here. Something with our data. That's unfortunate. Okay, so whenever we do this, we need to add spaces, right? So there we go. Okay, there's something wrong with our database here. It's not able to model the data or something. Yeah. What are you talking about, Himfest? Hmm. Oh, what does it say? Oh. I mean, that's not that bad. I just don't believe that everyone should vote. Because most people are just stupid, so it's kind of a good thing that most people don't vote. So maybe we need a default constructor or something. So public infraction. I don't know. Let's try that though. Okay, looks like the error is gone, but I don't think they work the same. Let's check our database. Oh, good. Thanks, Dark. Perhaps we should format it better, like with an embed or something like that, but it looks good for now, I think. Okay, so let's pull up Dark on the database. Okay, so I think it worked somehow. I'm not sure where those errors are coming from last time then. That's weird. Uh Y'all are some clowns. Okay. So now we need to implement the actual muting part of it. So if they have a mute infraction that is currently active, we need to prevent them from talking. So we have a message listener we can use. Okay. Find by user ID. So we have a member here, and we want to determine if this member is currently muted. How do we do that? So inside of our member class here, we could have a utility method of sorts for that. So let's try that. So let's do public boolean is currently muted. Is currently muted. So to do that, we're going to go to our mute infractions, get mute infractions for each stream for each infraction, and if infraction dot. Okay, so now we need to, based on our expired date and based on the start date, we need to determine if it's expired or not, or if it's, you know what I mean. So how do we do that? So get the expired date, and how do we determine? We could say. So we could say if it's after. Wait, what does after mean? What does it mean when a date is after? My brain can't process that. My brain literally can't process that. What does it mean if a brain... Okay, so if the date is ahead of time, then the current time, then that'll be before, right? So we want to compare it to the current time. So local date now. I need to know if it, which method do I use? Do I use is after or is before? I guess there's only one way to find out. So if it is, then we can return true. Oh, you can't do that. Cool. Let's try doing a loop. Let's change it to a loop. Because then we can return true. Like that. Cool. Otherwise, return false. This is not JDA, this is Java. I'm using JDA, but this has nothing to do with JDA. So, is after local datetime now. Does your keyboard have a pinging noise after each key press? Take a second to listen. I don't know what that means. It makes noise though. No, it does not have anything to do with JDA. So is it after or is it before? I guess there's only one way to find out. So we'll run that. So we have the member, so we can do if member dot is currently muted. Then we'll prevent them from talking. Is there a set canceled? How does that work? How do we prevent a user from talking? Oh, this is after they receive it. Wait a second. Uh-oh. So that's tricky. So this is after they receive the message. So there's no way to cancel the event, obviously. So this can determine whether we take away the mute role or not, right? So we'll make a mute role. Let's try that. So I think we need to create a mute role. So they try talking, but they can't. Wait, no. That's tricky. That's tricky because they can't even talk if they're muted anyway. So how would I do this? There's two things I can do. I'm thinking. So I could either have a task that runs every so often that, you know, checks to see whoever's muted and unmutes them whenever it's time, which might be expensive on scale, but we're not going to be muting that many people. Or what we can do is we can see if there's a way to cancel them from talking, but I don't think there is. I don't think that's possible because this isn't I don't think that's possible. What we could also do is actually just remove their message after they say it. So that's another possibility. Hey, what's up, Liam? Long time no see. Okay, Dark, try talking in the chat. On the test server chat. I'm doing good, homie. Just chilling. Making a little bot thingamajiggy. Oh, great, so it's working. Not really optimal, I guess, but... Wait, Dark, try this. So I give you the mute role, so you should not be able to talk now. That means that you can't even type, right? That's my current understanding. So you can't even type, even if you wanted to. Oh, wait. It is letting you. Interesting. Oh, maybe it's because you're a server developer? Let me take that away. Try talking now. Are you able to type? Oh, it's 5 a.m. for you, Liam? Nice. You can still type? What? What incarnation? Try talking now, Dark. It clearly says you cannot send messages, but you can send messages. That doesn't make any sense. Dark, what the hell's going on? So I think I understand what's going on. It's because the channel permissions are overriding your permissions. No. No. Yeah, so okay, so perhaps what we need to do is make it so that the bot overrides every single channel permission to make it so that muted people cannot talk. Because that's what I've done in my server. Someone has done it, I don't know how, but I guess maybe Henry did it. But let's check these channel permissions. See, these channel permissions have been set up. So let's think about so whenever we mute them, we're going to give them the muted role so that they cannot talk in a channel. Therefore, they cannot type either, I'm pretty sure. So we need to have a task, I think, that runs every so often. That would probably be the easiest thing. Let's try something first. Jeez, I'm so hungry, holy crap. Okay, Dark, try talking in the chat. Let me know, can you type? Can you talk? Okay, so what we're gonna do is make a task for this. So let's do that. Okay, so schedule a task. Scheduled. And so we want to do a fixed rate of, let's just do something basic to test it out. We'll do 30 seconds. So 30 seconds to milliseconds is 3,000. Yeah, 30,000. Okay, like that. So that's going to be 30 seconds. And then every 30 seconds, we want to get every member. Which may be a little expensive in terms of resources, but I don't know. We'll see where this takes us. So find all. I wonder if we can have another one. So let's do list of members. Oops. Find all by, find members by ban infractions. I don't know. Find members by mute infractions. So this is really cool, by the way. So whenever you have a Spring data repository, it's able to generate the code for a method, which is like just insane to me. It's like super powerful. So you can give it like what you want in terms of querying from the database, and it generates the code for a method that does what you're trying to do. So yeah, which is pretty cool. But obviously it's going to be limited because you can't really know your implementation that well. So yeah. Okay, I gotta think about that. So we'll just do it in here from now. So what we're gonna do is do member repository.find all. And so for each person, we're gonna stream it for each. And so member. Can we have a stream within a stream? That'd be cool. So get mute infractions dot stream. Is that a thing? Oh, that's kind of cool. So infraction. Oops. Nice. So for each infraction, oh, actually, we can skip that. We don't even need to do that. So if each member, so we want to filter the members that are muted currently. So filter member is muted. Wait, what? Is currently muted. There we go. So if they're currently muted, and for each of those persons that are currently muted, we want to do so if they're currently muted, we want to make sure that they have been assigned mute role. So actually, no, we don't need to do that. What we want to do is make sure that they're not currently muted. So can we flip it? Nope. How do we do that? Like that? Nope, can't do that. Okay, so for each person that is currently muted, we want to remove or make sure that they do not have the mute role currently, right? So we want to get their thingy. So what's it called? what is it called? Discord bot service. Discord bot service, and then from that Discord bot service, get guild. Excuse me. Get role. Get role by ID, and then now we can. Let me move. I have to hide this. Hold on. 1 second. Okay, cool. So now, we need to import one more thing. Autowired. Discord configuration. Yeah, Discord configuration. Now we can do Discord configuration dot get mute role. So now we got the mute role, and we want to check to see if that person has the mute role. So we want to get the person first of all. So user, or no, Discord bot service dot get guild dot get member by ID, member dot get user ID dot get roles dot contains, and just pass this baby right in. Okay, so if they contain it, then we want to remove it. So how do I remove a role? So I guess we can just remove it directly. Oh yeah, I have an example, I think. Wait. Ah. There we go. So there's an add role to member method. Cool. So we can do... Oh, wait. Let's go back. We should be able to do... oops. Discord bot service dot get API dot remove. What is it? Get user. Get user by ID. Discord. Or no. Member dot get ID dot remove add. What the fuck? Oh, it's the guild. Okay. Remove role from member. There we go. So now we can pass in the user ID. So in this case, it'll be member.getUserID and then the role. So in this case, the role will be this here. So technically we can just do this. Actually, we don't want to queue it if we don't have to. So we can add another filter. So member, like that. Get roles contains role, like that. Then we could do this. Boom. And an easier thing we can do is to role muted role is equal to role. What is it? New role? I think we need to get it. So Discord bot service dot get guild dot get role by ID. We can do Discord bot new role. There we go. Hey, what's up, Ash? Good morning. What's up, man? Oh, wait. Okay, so... Hey, Ash, can you join the server, please? I need your help real quick, if you don't mind. Alright. Spam chat real quick, please. Spam. Spam. Wait, why does this say 2021? Uh-oh. Hmm. Why does it say 2021? Today's Thursday. It doesn't make any sense. Oh! Hey, Dark, are you still there? I think I understand why. Okay, so I think I know what the problem is. So it's doing January 12th, 2021. So that's 2 months away, right? So I think whenever it's 2 minutes, MIN, it's also it's doing both 2 months and 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Because months is M, but also minutes is MIN. You know what I mean? So it's doing both. Yes, please fix it, my lord, or I'll take away your 500 points. I'm so hungry. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna be eating fish sandwich tonight. What you got, Dark? Oh, you mean you changed the link on a link? Changed it on there? What the hell? Where's the code, Dark? Pretty sure this is the exact same thing. Isn't it? Oh. Am I streaming to YouTube? No. Ash, do you like fish? Hey, there we go. I think it's working now. Thanks, Dark. So now we need to hope it, takes away the mute roll from Ash. Oh wait, it's not going to because he still has the other infraction. So we need to try removing that one real quick. What's your ID? You don't like fish, Ash? Fish is alright, depends like if it's good or not. Doesn't even make sense. Okay, so we deleted that one. So now Ash, try spam chat again so you can be in the database. Bro, you're so annoying. Spam chat. Motherfucker, there's other channels for you to spam. Okay, try now. Finally, thank you. Jeez, okay. So now, I can mute you. There we go, so now you're muted for 2 minutes, and I'm gonna assign the mute role. Good. And now hopefully, at that 2-minute mark, it should delete the role from your face. Or around that 2-minute mark. It works! Great. Cool. So now he's been unmuted, theoretically, and he can talk. Awesome. Okay, so now let's try muting you again. Boom. And now you're muted. Good. Great. Awesome. Awesome. So we got a basic mute thingy going on now. That's cool. Are we missing anything, I wonder? We still need to do the banding and everything like that, but pretty much we've got a good amount of stuff done. So let's push our changes to the database. Let's also grab the issue. Okay, so added mute system. We'll say added mute command. And closes issue number 8. Oh yeah, one of you try running the command yourself. Oh yeah, we need to turn on the bot. Oh yeah, we need to change the messages too. So change it to provide a person to mute. Great. Alright, everything looks to be in good order, so let's commit and push to the database, or the repository. I don't know Dark, but I should. I'm not that good at Git, so I guess I could just make a basic one. It's much easier for me to stream right now though than make videos, because when I make videos I have to take a lot of time planning out, so it's easier for me to take a few hours off, make a stream, and then go back and start working and studying and stuff, you know? Alright, everything looks to be pushed now. So let's check the repository. Great. Awesome. I drag and drop all my files for the most minor changes. Yeah. It's not even that hard. You really, if you're really that much of a noob, you can just use IntelliJ to do it. The options are up here, so it's pretty simple. Besides that, I've already put some resources in the resources channel, so you could check out those if you want to. I guess let's throw it up on the server so we can see the changes. So first we need to compile or package the application. The hell? It's like frozen. Oh. There we go. Alright, cool. So everything's starting up on our database. I mean our server. So what performance benefits are there with SQL versus flat file? So far I've read up using SQL within synchronous tasks causes major lag. I don't know. I just like databases better because it's easier to work with than a file, you know what I mean? But I would imagine it's more efficient to use a database though, because I think there's a pretty good reason that, you know, big applications use databases than files. Well, at the end of the day, a database is a file, pretty much, but I don't know. Well, a database is not really just a file, it's also a collection of data structures, so more efficient storage, more efficient retrieval. So when you have a file, your file stores it in one way. So let's say you have a flat file, just a regular file, text file. A file just stores things. Well, let's make a file here. So let's say you have a file and you want to store records. So you would store the ID, the title, and then data, and then that would be each record. You know, like that. Of course, you can do it however you want to, but let's just say you have that structure, right? In a database, what you could do is have you don't store it like that. I don't know shit about databases, by the way. I don't know how databases are actually implemented. I'm just guessing right now. But you have data structures like a linked list and also a binary search tree. And obviously that's going to be more efficient than grabbing it like this. Because, like with this, first of all, you have to put this into your own collection, right? And then you need to make sure that collection is suited for the task that you're doing. So yeah, so certain things are more efficient, basically, is what I'm trying to say. That's stuff that we're learning in my computer science class right now, actually. Yeah. It really just depends, though, because if you're doing lots of searching, then you're gonna want to use a hash map, probably. If you're doing lots of storage, then you're probably going to use a linked list, I think. And then you need to figure out how to translate that between a file and then between memory. Stuff like that. Yeah, I think Ash is correct. Indexing is much more efficient because of the data structures that they use, like hash maps and linked lists and all that stuff like that, binary search trees, all that magical stuff. So I don't know. I don't even really care much about performance at this point in terms of what I'm doing here. That's something I'm going to worry about later. Anyway, where was I? What was I doing before I started ranting? Oh yeah, I was setting up the database. I mean, the thingy. Not the database. Doesn't seem to be working. Oh, fuck me in the ass. That's why. So, we need to run in production. That's the problem, so let's try that. I don't know. See you later, Dark. How do you know it's a memory issue? Well, after about 5 to 6 hours, the memory will drop to about 1 to 2 gigabytes. What does that mean? You mean the available memory drops to 1 to 2 gigabytes? Great, it works. Awesome. Well, of course, that's going to happen after 5 to 6 hours. Well, first of all, the world is going to use more memory after time, as time goes on, as more chunks are loaded and whatnot. And then plugins by themselves are going to use more memory just because they're doing stuff, I guess. I mean, it's pretty normal, I would say. Yeah, it's pretty damn normal. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here. My back is killing me. I need to eat some food, study. So, good night, everybody. Thanks to everyone who watched the stream. Got a lot of cool stuff done. Made a mute thingy-majiggy and spent a good 3 hours doing so. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. See you later. Thanks for all the people who resubbed if you're here or not. And peace. See you later, Hemp. Have a good night. Thanks, man. Bye-bye, everybody.